In December, I had it all mapped out. I was going to do 12 ambitious projects in 12 months, and I was going to be the creator determined to build it all. Fast forward to today, I'm knee-deep in black holes like tip-tap, wrestling with scope creep, and realizing that the most valuable thing I'm building isn't the project themselves, but the insights along the way. Whew. At the end of last year, I started reflecting on the past year and thinking about everything that I wanted to accomplish in 2025. I run my life out of Notion, and I have a board of project ideas. There's over 200 there, not to mention the graveyard of unfinished projects that I've started but I've never finished. I wanted 2025 to be different, and I decided I'll pick 12. I know it's a lot, but in light of 200, that feels like a drop in the bucket. Plus, I've been following creators like Mark Liu and Peter Levels who have taken on similar initiatives. In fact, I stumbled upon a blog post that Peter wrote called, "I'm launching 12 startups in 12 months." I resonated so much with the problems that he described in that post, finishing and launching. The other aha moment that I had that came out of reflecting on 2024 was when I realized my favorite part of the year and the thing that I was the most proud of was the shorts that I created. In February, I created one almost every day, and I still look back at those. I would start editing them when my kids went to bed, and then we'd watch them together the next morning. And I decided I want to do more of that. And my thought process was, I can build these 12 projects and document them along the way, and everything will work together, and it will be this nice, cohesive plan. The things that I'm building becomes the content that I'm sharing. Or at least that was my intention. That hasn't happened at all. So this is my reflection 2 months in. Stage mode versus cave mode is real. Thomas Frank tweeted about this a few years ago. In fact, I included it in one of my initial blog posts on the Build 12 website. If you want to succeed as a creator, there are 2 modes that you have to spend time in: cave mode and stage mode. When you're in cave mode, you focus all of your energy into making something incredible, and then you switch to stage mode. This is your chance to get attention for what you've built. And it is so incredibly hard to do both at the same time. It's hard to do both because I want to show you the polished version. I want to show you the solution, and I'd rather hide the hard parts. I don't want you to see me struggle, but that's also not reality, and that's not what I promised. I said I'd give you a behind the scenes look and real world lessons. So here we are. It'd be easy to say, since it's hard to do both, I'm just not. But I think it's important to do hard things. And this project has definitely revealed some hard things. I think one of the reasons that I have a graveyard of unfinished projects is because I will work on a project until it gets hard. And then I want to move on to something easier. Every project I've ever worked on has its own thing that makes it hard. And when I'm planning out a project, I call these black holes. The professional term is probably risks. They are the parts of your project that have the potential just to derail everything. And most of the time, they're the unknowns, the things that I'm not 100% sure how to accomplish, but I have all confidence I can figure it out. I just know it's going to take some time. I usually like to label my black holes because they suck all of the mental energy out of a project. I avoid the project to avoid the black hole, but I know if I can get through that black hole, then the whole project will be lighter. Everything will get easier, and the project will just snowball. I know I should tackle these early and as quickly as possible, but for January and February, I avoided them. There's a similar concept called Eat the Frog, and there's a great book on productivity based on this concept. If you knew you had to eat a frog every day instead of putting it off and dreading it all day, just do it first thing. So that's the goal. That's the intention for March. As I say this, I also know not all problems are that easy to solve. This past month, life has just been full of curveballs. I've had to deal with life stuff that's unavoidable. There's no way around it other than through it. But it's also a good reminder that you never know what kind of stuff someone is dealing with, and we're all just trying to do our best. And as I tell my kids, that's all we really can ask or hope for, right? It's just our best. We take what we can learn from the situation and we move on. I'm a huge fan of James Clear and his book Atomic Habits. In a recent newsletter, he shared this quote: "In theory, consistency is about being disciplined, determined, and unwavering. In practice, consistency is about being adaptable. Don't have much time? Scale it down. Don't have much energy? Do the easy version. Find different ways to show up depending on the circumstances. Let your habits change shape to meet the demands of the day." Adaptability is the way of consistency. Month 2 is gonna go by and I still don't have a finished project, but I'm still committed. I just need to adapt. I'll scale down the scope. I'll standardize my tech stack, remove the decisions, remove the friction, solve it once, solve it for all 12 projects. I'll set aside time each day to share the good and the bad of what I was able to accomplish. I'll keep moving because an object in motion stays in motion. Keep the momentum. Keep making progress, however big or small. I'll keep reflecting. I'll keep iterating. March is going to be a good month. And if you're interested in following along, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when new videos are posted. More to come. Keep coding. Ooh. Ooh.